We know that our nation is in the midst of a national mental health crisis.
From professional soccer players,
I was lost, a little bit lost,
to children.
It's never too early to start having these conversations.
KSL is exploring resources to help families through these challenging times. Welcome back to this Healthy Minds Matters special focused on finding balance.
Yeah, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. It's a time to talk about the issue and the stigma surrounding mental health and highlight some of the resources out there. Let's start with some numbers for you from the Huntsman Mental Health Institute in Salt Lake City. More than 16,000 patients were treated there in 2023. Those patients making over 72,000 visits to the Institute last year. And 96% were from Utah.
When it comes to children, the CDC reports 1 in 6 will experience mental illness, and nearly 1 in 10 men experience some form of depression or anxiety. As you can see from those numbers, mental health can affect anyone, including professional athletes.
Health specialist Emma Benson sat down with a young player on Real Salt Lake who has been learning to manage pressures both on and off the field.
Bending one toward the top of the 6, and it's 1-1. Guess who?
At home, on the field.
He's tied it again now in game 3.
20-year-old Diego Luna doing what he loves.
20,000 people are just eyes are on you. This is your moment where you get to have fun and be free.
Picks his head up.
But that feeling of freedom
Inside it goes. Shots here for Luna!
Comes at a cost. What kind of pressures do you face?
Everyone has huge goals for me and dreams, right? They all think highly of me. From the outside world, people think that everything might be all sunshine and rainbows, right? I think it's good to have somebody out there to tell you that it's not. It's very difficult.
These younger players are carrying a big burden to be professional athletes when they're really young.
An Olympic hopeful, the young midfielder is in his 2nd year with RSL. But Diego admits that this season was off to a rocky start. Pressures on and off the field, including becoming a new father, affecting his mental state.
I think I was lost, a little bit lost.
His coach noticed something was wrong, and Diego opened up to him about his struggles.
It gives me a different perspective as to how we judge them as athletes when you know what's going on in their personal lives. And I think that creates trust between the coaches and the players.
Diego says getting the help he needed has made all the difference.
They keep backing off, and Diego Luna tucks it away.
He scored his first goal of the season, the same week he started therapy.
There's no coincidence there.
By focusing on his mental health, he feels like he's back to himself.
It's been life-changing. There's so many different, tools that you can add to your toolbox that I was so unaware of. Once they give you tools, you put them in your toolbox and you apply them in moments of, frustration, of anger and stuff like that.
Whether it's through practicing mindfulness, journaling, or strengthening his friendships, using those tools helps him perform better as an athlete, as a teammate, and as a dad.
There's no words to describe kind of how it makes you feel and the type of love you have, for that little human.
Moving toward a healthier and happier future. The ultimate goal. Emma Benson, KSL 5 News.
Emma, thank you. Another important tool here in that mental health toolkit that Diego Luna mentioned here is knowing when to get professional help.
If you're spending a lot of time anxious in your day, dreading things, feeling like you're under kind of a fight or flight response,
experts say clear and honest communication is key when reaching out to your doctor so they can make an informed treatment plan. And remember, if you are just looking for somebody to talk with, maybe get a little guidance, you can call the Utah Warm line at 1-833-SPEAK-UT. Specialists can be reached from 8 in the morning until 11 o'clock at night, 365 days a year. And if you find yourself in a moment of crisis, you can always dial the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline by dialing 988.